It's Wednesday night, and we're live from Oakdale, Washington, in the Educated Touch studio. Welcome to Ethics Outside the Box, with your host, Nathan Nordstrom. Special guests include... and you. Here he is, Nathan Nordstrom.
Hello, friends. It is nice to be here with you guys. I am sitting in front of a nice green screen mural of something called the Endless Mind. I really do love how this display really kind of pulls together the outer space concept with what the neurons actually do, because truly one of the best sciences that we can find is the micro on the inside of the human body comparatively to the search of space. So welcome to today's discussion. It is going to be you and me. Got a couple of reasons for that, a couple of ideas. Key things, we're actually going to start playing and really enjoying today's discussion. If you do have a subject or have a question, have an idea, feel free to send me a message. If I do not get to it on the air because I'm unable to, because my Wi-Fi goes down or something of that nature, then we will strive to get to it offline and take care of you guys that direction. So that's kind of, I'm going to be checking in with you guys and seeing how you guys are doing. So hopefully we'll be able to get all that going. But I also just wanted to kind of connect with you on a couple of different fronts to see what you guys think about a couple of different important pieces. First one is if I come here, and we're going to go over to the internet, and we're going to find this one thing that we all know and love called Facebook. Noticing that I'm live on Facebook with a few minutes delay with 3 people watching. Hey guys. So we're going to scroll through that. If you haven't been to my page, it is we do everything with ethics outside the box. So if you go to the search bar and type in ethics outside the box, you'll come up with 2 options. First one is ethics outside, ethics, comma, outside the box. The second one is ethics outside the box without a comma. We're produced by Educated Touch, which is a continuing education program that we use. We've got a couple of instructors nationwide who go out and connect with massage therapists and engage them in ethical discussions, practice building, developing their skills, skill set, knowledge base. We kind of work on multiple fronts there, and we kind of connected that way. But this is the site. We always have new videos that are going up at least weekly from Ethics Outside the Box for the show. If you haven't gone to educatedtouch.com, that is the next piece here, educatedtouch.com. We have the instructors, we have the homepage, we have classes, we have shops, we've got, so that is how you sign up for any classes that we're going to be doing either live, or if you want to do be on the live webinar, that is considered continuing education, and live continuing education at that. About blogs, content, we've got more things than we can shake a stick at. So feel free to connect with us that direction. Other things that we need to be looking at is the National Certification Board of Therapeutic Massage and Body Workers, BCTMB. So that is the group that works to bring together the profession as one. So the National Certification Board is a group that has been created to unify what massage therapy is and really explain the benefits and connection between massage and body workers. Okay, so today's discussion, we actually have a couple of challenges that we wanted to connect with, and that is, we're still on standard 1, but we are on standard 1O and P. So standard 1O is a short one, but a really important one. So I want to just kind of connect with you guys and kind of do some research together and kind of work on these concepts. So O is to not falsely impugn the reputation of any colleague. You know, the first time I read that, I went, I know I've heard impugn. I don't think I've ever defined impugn. So I think the key piece that I have is let's define impugn. Impugn, according to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, is to, let's go on down, to assail by words or argument, oppose or attack as false or lacking integrity, impugned the defensor's character. So impugned is to attack someone's character, their knowledge, their ability, and their integrity. So I looked at the term not falsely impugn, and I had a challenge with this. And my challenge may be someone else's challenge, so I just kind of want to put it out there. Not falsely impugn. I don't know if that's a triple negative, a double negative, or just a negative. Not falsely impugn. Seems like 3 negatives. So just want to be there and kind of connect with this concept that when we're seeking, or when we are not falsely impugning the reputation of any colleague, I have to kind of go into the concept of, in the massage therapy profession, we have actually seen camps that have been built. These concepts of groups that have a unified understanding, unified purpose. They have a unified area or concept that they really like to engage. So one of those things is the knowledge with which they are based. Now, I think I've told people this quite regularly. I'm a massage therapist who's known for my deep tissue, known for working with human bodies that are in less than perfect shape, and a lot of people who are injured. And my key hope is that I can help those people out of that condition, that I can strive to work with them to improve their skills so that they can actually go and live a happy life. Now, sometimes it's just to improve their condition so that they can continue living with minimal pain. Or sometimes it's just so that the condition doesn't aggravate them worse. You may not be able to help someone. For example, if they're a quadriplegic or a paraplegic and you're massaging their body, one of those statements regularly is going to be, okay, their legs are really numb. They don't feel their legs, or they don't have the sensation of the ability to move their legs. So massaging it could be considered contraindicated to some people. And other people who are trained are going to recognize there's a value to actually increasing the circulatory response of those legs. The ability to connect those legs and work with those legs and progress those legs into a much better situation, that's going to be important. And sometimes you're obviously not going to try and get it to the point where they can use them again, but you can get it to the point where the symptoms or the condition is improved. I was at a conference once and had a great time. The keynote speaker was a triplegic, or not triplegic, triple amputee, both legs and an arm work on. And he was talking about pain and pain management and the challenges that he had had as a vet in working through the system. And I was there with a wonderful massage therapist who I trust to the end of the world. And she actually came up after the meeting and talked to this wonderful keynote speaker and asked him if he's ever had the aura of his limbs massaged. And she offered, and he said yes. And so she worked on him. And it was an amazing thing to watch, because for me, it was completely out of something that I would connect with, something that I would think would work. It was completely away from something that I would understand as a valuable piece to what they do. However, once that got passed in my brain, I started realizing she has different skills than I do. I think that's one of the skills that I think most massage therapists need to get at, is to recognize there's more to this world than what we know. There's more to this skill than what we expect. So knowing that there's another training, another understanding, and another outlet for information, that is so powerful to really kind of look at and progress with and kind of push for, is to understand that we can only know what we know. Now, going the other direction, what happens if we come across something and we think it's a bunch of hooey? We think, oh my gosh, you know what? I can't believe someone believes that or understands that or thinks that way. You know, does it make us more right or more wrong if we disagree with them? Nope, it doesn't. It doesn't make them either more right or more wrong if we disagree with them. You can disagree with them all you want. There's a skill to disagreeing with someone and still having a good working relationship with them. I may not agree or understand how someone else does something, but that doesn't mean we have to agree. We can still be good friends. I have a lot of friends who I disagree with. There's things that they do that I just don't understand. There are things that they do that are not quite clear to me, or we have a different perspective. I'm going to do a shout out to my friend David O'Brien. He may or may not watch this, don't know. But Mr. David O'Brien is an interesting duck. He's another massage therapist, and we regularly disagree on many fronts. We regularly disagree on many points. However, we appreciate that we disagree and we connect instead of pushing the other direction and impugning their character or their morals. So to impugn someone, or to not falsely impugn the reputation of any colleagues, I find it interesting that we're not impugning the person, we're impugning their reputation. So I think there's a good reason for not and falsely impugn the reputation of a colleague. When we're looking at reputation, we're looking at something very important. We're looking at something very direct. You know, we're looking at what it is that makes them good, bad, their reputation, what makes them understood, what makes them or builds their character as a business, as a person, as a professional. That's the reputation. We don't have to be our reputation, but our reputation precedes us. So when we're looking at our reputation, if we are looking at calling out someone's reputation, we want to make sure that we are not falsely calling out the reputation. So how could we falsely impugn someone's reputation? Well, I've got a couple of bullet points up here that are a couple of pages up here that I kind of wanted to draw to. The first one is a group that really kind of makes me smile. The World Championship Massage. 2019 is going to be in Copenhagen. I have a friend who's worked with this group many times. He's pretty awesome. And so when we look at World Championship Massage, when I first saw this one, I was like, you got to be kidding. How are they competing? What is it? I don't get it. And as I found out more about it, I realized that this is a group of massage therapists who come from all over the world to really connect and to build and to understand each other, to really kind of understand more about what those tools are that make massage therapy great. Really kind of one of those things. At the very beginning, I do have to say, I'm sorry, World Championship Massage, I thought you guys were a joke. I thought you were hooey. And so the first couple of times I saw something, I'd talk to a massage therapist and I said, have you heard about this? And they're like, no, what is it? And I'd say, I don't know. It's a bunch of weird things. I don't know what they're doing. However, what is it that we can do to find out? We have the internet is so accessible to us, and being able to really connect and kind of find out more information, both good and bad, is really important. So when I go to the World Championship Massage 2019 rules, which FYI in 2019 they're going to be in Copenhagen. It's June 22nd and 23rd. Anybody who wants to go, I'm I would love to go. We'll see how that ends up. Massage categories. So they have 6 different categories: Swedish massage, Asian massage, wellness massage, freestyle massage, Western inspired, freestyle massage, Eastern inspired, and chair massage. Those are pretty awesome categories. Just got to say, guys, hats off to you. You guys have really connected a lot of pieces. So just one of those groups that I kind of initially looked at and went, maybe not. However, I don't want to impugn the character of the group. I want to make sure that there's respect put out there. And this group has passed my muster and kind of given me an opportunity to say positive things, to build the character of the possibility of this group. So wonderful for that. You know, I have a lot of friends who are into World of Warcraft and a lot of other warlock style concepts and that kind of stuff. And so there's one term that continues to make me laugh, and that is the guild. If you are a guild of something, the guild of masoners, mason workers, masons, the guild of, this is a group that supports each other. The Canine Massage Guild came up out of UK. You know, I love the term guild, and so at this point I kind of went, nah, it seems so weird that they're connecting with this concept of guild. But a Canine Massage Guild, so this is canine massage, obviously, but it's a group of canine massage therapists that have come together and really done some really pretty amazing things. Everything from canine massage practitioner program, so how to train to work with dogs, free muscle health check, free support of 5 freedoms. I mean, these are pretty awesome categories that they put together. I really do love the canine chart of muscle. So this is another group where it's like, okay, people could impugn. People could say, oh, all these people are spending all this money on their animals. I can't believe it. However, if you totally love your animal, this is going to be the aspect that will be strong for you and really be a plus and a value. And as a massage therapist, if you want to expand your customer base, especially if you live in a community that has a large number of animals, this would be a great tool to kind of connect with. So actually, before I go too far, let's actually also pull in P. So O is not falsely impugn the reputation of any colleagues. P is use the initials BCTMB, that is board certified in therapeutic massage and body worker, only to designate his or her professional ability and competencies to practice therapeutic massage and body work. You know, I really do find it humorous when we start talking to other professionals, or you see on someone's business card, they have their name and then a slew of letters behind it: LMT, BCTMB, LMP, LMBB, BPTQ, MMQR. I mean, you see all these acronyms, all these names, these initials that are behind their name. And most of the time, we have no idea what those mean. We don't know what that's really drawing towards, what that's kind of trying to present. So if we really want to connect and we really want to understand, I think the easiest piece is to make sure that you're using your certification in areas that will present to you as appropriately knowledgeable, as well as that you're explaining what those are when the case arises that people are asking, well, what's BCTMB? So you have that skill and that knowledge. If you have the acronym behind your name, you should know what it means. You should also know its order. BCMTBB, don't know? Yeah, no. BCTMB is where you want to be going. So that's an important piece when we look at what the standards are for a massage therapist. So once we're looking at Canine or members of the Canine Massage Guild, that's going to be something else that you're going to be wanting to look at, is what is the certification for being a member of the Canine Massage Guild. You want to have someone who's officially trained, who's knowledgeable, who's professional. I'm trying to get a little bit out of the normal for massage therapy or for the standard massage therapist, but really kind of draw this connection and these important pieces. If you can connect with something that is important to you, something that is really successful to you, then you'll be able to really draw forward and kind of have that, that support of that group. The National Certification Board is that group for a lot of us. So that's just kind of one of those key pieces. Now, just because you're a guild doesn't mean you're crazy in one aspect or weird for believing and connecting in that way. A lot of times being part of a guild means that you have a community. So I guess that draws massage therapists back to the concept of who is your community. And if you don't know who your community is, gosh, how do you find out? I know that for me, being a massage therapist is quite important. And having the community of massage therapists behind me. So for most of my professional career, it's been massage therapists that are with the American Massage Therapy Association. I've been a volunteer for AMTA most of my professional life. And so those communities really do help us understand more about who we are, depending on who we hang out with and who we connect with. We continue to see great things. Colette Wilson shared my live video stream. Thanks, Colette. Jeremy Burrows shared. Thanks, Jeremy. Hope everything's going well for you guys. Yeah, we're doing shout outs today as well. So there's other groups that we want to be connected with, and we want to make sure we know what our community is. So I'm hoping that everyone has heard of a term called structural integration or Rolfing. Yes, Ida Rolf is the person I'm referring to. So this is part of that great divide in massage therapy in our profession. We have several different sections in my mind of massage therapists who all have the same license. And in that same license, we have massage therapists who are Swedish-based massage therapists. We have therapeutic-based massage therapists. We have treatment-based massage therapists. We have these different categories. We have structural integrators, and that is one of these divides where the structural integrators don't want to be part of the massage therapy community, but they want to be doing soft tissue work. And we have soft tissue massage therapists who are wanting to do other things and be closer to structural integrators in the type of work that they do. These are those tools that we kind of look at. There is a guild for structural integrators dedicated to the teaching of Dr. Ida P. Rolf's techniques in structural integration. If you haven't studied anything on Dr. Ida Rolf, gosh, you guys are missing out. She's an amazing woman. She has a lot of history and a lot of experience in connecting with the profession of healthcare and well-being. That's kind of one of those things that I say, if you don't understand something, you're missing out. Judith Aston actually was an AMTA National Convention presenter several years ago. And so structural integrators are known for their connection with massage therapists and kind of what massage therapy is. So this guild of structural integrators is a lot of times our colleagues. I guess most Rolfers are medical providers of some sort, either massage therapists, chiropractors, physical therapists. Most Rolfers have a connection to the massage therapy industry. And so what is it that we're going to do to connect with them, to make sure that we've got positive statements. Now you've got a challenge here, because most of us, when we think of Rolfing, we think of 7 to 9 sessions of abuse where you're hurting and screaming in terror and horror, and it's the worst thing ever and people hate it. Well, there's that. However, what is the claims and what is the purpose and what are the health responses that actually happen? If you can really research in and figure out why they're doing it and how much they know to make sure that they're doing it safely and professionally, that's going to be the strength, so that we're not impugning another portion of our profession and kind of separating the reputation or soiling the reputation of other professionals in our healthcare field. It's important for us to kind of connect, kind of push those things, because we want other people to look at our reputation the same way. We want other people to look at our reputation and say, oh, you're a massage therapist, instead of, oh, you're a massage therapist, right? Okay. So if we have this reputation that we want people to connect with and to feel comfortable with, gosh, we have to do stuff for ourselves, but we also have to do stuff for the people around us, for those communities who are adjunct to us. We don't want any areas to be of concern. We want to connect with these other professionals. So how do we make sure that our reputation is unsullied? And how do we make sure that other people's reputation is unsullied? First thing is, we speak positively of others. We connect with others. We present the positive aspects of what for other people the benefits are for us connecting with them. You know, those are pieces that we can connect with only in certain ways. We can only share so much with other professions simply by being passive. We actually have to actively connect with them. So if we go back to standards of practice and we come back to what we spoke about last week, seek other professional advice when needed. You know, that's not only for ourselves, but also for our clients or patients, is to seek other professional advice by those people who know and are have different knowledge and experience than we do. Respect the traditions and practices of other professionals and foster collegial relationships. You know, building that collegial relationship is what we're striving to do constantly. At least what I hope we're striving to do constantly. It's what we should be pushing for. You know, collegial relationships allow us to have referral programs that work. Collegial relationships are what allow us to connect with other people in other professions and have them respect us. You know, I felt so good when I actually had a doctor who was referring to several other people, that when I finally got his trust and he started saying, hey, you should probably go see a massage therapist because it sounds like this is muscle pain, this is ache, this is pain, this is soreness. It was really nice to start seeing those clients. And it was really nice to be able to refer to a doctor who knew the benefit of massage therapy, right? We want to kind of have that connection. We want to see how those play off each other. But most of the time, all it takes is a couple of really good referrals where you say, hey, I'd suggest that you go see your doctor, let them know that your massage therapist was concerned about a couple of things, and that you referred him or her to go see their doctor. Even if 1 in 20, 1 in 30 actually tells their doctor that, or their medical assistant or their nurse or their front desk, that allows that community to start building, that collegial relationship to start growing. And the first way to actually destroy that is to falsely impugn the reputation of any colleague. Because if you're like, oh, well, that guy, he's a flake, or, oh, that guy, he just hurts people, or that guy, he really doesn't do anything. He just does fluff and buff, which is a term that I've been guilty of using my entire professional career. It's not very strengthening to other people, is it? It's not very supportive to people who work really hard to deal with daily stress, aches, and pains of their clients. So I'm challenging myself here on 32 minutes into this video that's going worldwide, and to any of you massage therapists who are watching and to my friends, to stop using the term, because it can be perceived as derogatory. It can be perceived as mean-spirited. I don't want to be mean-spirited, and I don't want to be perceived as mean-spirited. So it's my challenge to me to make sure that I use appropriate terminology that people will respect. So I am a massage therapist. My colleagues are massage therapists. If they focus on relaxation-based treatment, there's therapeutic benefit to that just as much as if they were working on recovery from an injury or a trauma. No matter what we're doing as massage therapists, we're actually affecting these right behind me, these neurons, as they go through to the brain. As they go from the peripheral nervous system to the central nervous system, they have a sedating effect to trauma and to dysfunction. Being able to work on that, no matter how we do it, no matter what our skills, allows us to be on the same team and to be focusing. You know, I have a lot of friends now who work in spas specifically, and that's their major focus, is the spa industry. I appreciate that, and I've appreciated that more and more the more I connect with massage therapists who need, who are working with people to support their need and to support their ability to improve themselves as they go about their day. You know, stress happens to us all, and if we can reduce the amount of stress to increase the relaxation factor, that is an awesome tool that we have. So, hey, Crystal, Henry, let's see, we have Christina Thompson. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. All right, so let's get back into that secondary piece here. So if you are thinking about becoming board certified, if you're a brand new massage therapist and you're thinking, okay, well, I just graduated from massage school, should I become a board certified in therapeutic massage and body workers, in body work? I'm a little biased. I'll announce that right now. But my belief is yes, that you should want to have the highest reputation for professionalism in your field. If you went and decided to go, you had a health condition and you were needing surgery, you may just say, okay, any surgeon will do. I don't care if they're a neurologist or a musculoskeletal dysfunction focused doctor. Yeah, anybody can cut me open. Well, yes, they probably all could. But if you have a specific problem, you want to make sure that the person who's working on you, especially in a life or death situation, can connect with you and your skill. So just in that same way, you're looking at having a massage therapist who's working on you and able to connect with you in the best possible way to give you the best possible results. Now, does that mean that people who are not board certified can't get best possible results? Not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that the standards that the National Certification Board require make you work a little bit different to have that extra skill and those extra letters behind your name. Especially if you have a state that requires under 700 hours, or a state that doesn't require continuing education, or if you're in a state that allows for continuing education to be taught by just anybody, somebody who may or may not know what they're talking about. You know, these are standards that have been set by the National Certification Board to make sure that your massage therapist is knowledgeable, well-trained, and pushing forward for the betterment of the profession. which, FYI, the National Certification Board requires a couple of really important things for renewal. One is continuing education, specifically in ethics, 3 hours every renewal. And then the secondary one, which is endlessly as important, research, doing continuing education, 3 hours of continuing education for each renewal on research and the benefits of massage therapy research. You know, that draws a kindness and a connection to the skills of research and makes you want to read more and understand the process more. That is where you're looking at what board certified in massage therapy means. Being board certified really kind of separates out in several different ways. So all of that being said, we can actually look at a few other pieces. But so those other pieces are, what does that actually mean? And what are you actually saying when you say I'm board certified in therapeutic massage and bodywork? I haven't seen it yet in this profession, not to say it hasn't happened, but people have taken credentials and put letters behind their name and been skilled in one thing and walked in and said, oh, well, obviously this means that. This means that I can do that, especially when it comes down to I'm the top of my game in board certified massage therapy, so obviously I'm equal to A. Ooh, that's a dangerous equivalence to kind of connect, especially if you're taking other professions. Equivalent to a physical therapist, equivalent to a structural integrator, equivalent to a Rolfer, equivalent to, there's all these other terms that you're not in that same category. You're a different category. You're a board certified in therapeutic massage and bodywork. And that's where your focus should be, where your connection should be. Your skills are there. And we go through, and we're going to continue going through standards. And we're going to go through, as we get towards the end of the standards, we're actually going to see standards of practice for business practices. We're going to talk about confidentiality and the importance of confidentiality. We're going to really get into legal and ethical requirements. That's going to actually be a long haul. There's going to be a lot of pieces there. It's a short section, but it's a lot of depth that we want to make sure that we connect with and the importance there. All right. Before I got too far, I also wanted to say that the picture behind me is from dreamstime.com. And so there's several great versions of this picture. Great poster. It's really kind of nice to see and kind of nice to connect with, to make sure that they get some credit for where credit is due. Just a really, really, really nice picture. So that is there, and stop sharing. So if we're looking at relationships and we're looking at building the relationship of our profession, there are several other groups that we need to connect with to say we're actually showing skill and trying to improve the relationship in the profession. Just this last week, I kind of connected with my Facebook page, and I asked a question about bonuses. And noticeably, I saw a lot of skepticism about what the benefit of a bonus is. And that there were statements about, well, I'd rather just see people paid better wages than given a bonus and treated like a slave. Okay? I understand that and I connect with that. I want to make sure that massage therapists are treated fairly and effectively, no matter where they work. I also want to make sure that massage therapists connect with the business owners and the business investors that connect with massage therapy. You know, I know owners of spas around the country. I know owners of spas from every different franchise model. And they are all very respectful and grateful for massage therapy. They're really grateful for the skill set that those massage therapists have and the ability to work with humans and on humans to really kind of create a change and to create a relationship. Create a relationship with those clients of improving their life. Most of the business owners wouldn't be able to be a massage therapist, wouldn't be able to access all of the skills that are needed for a massage therapist to really be successful. They couldn't. However, that spa owner, that franchise owner, is a respectable person who believes in the massage therapy industry. I'm going to put that out there as a general statement. They believe in the massage therapy profession. They believe that people will feel better if massage therapy is implemented onto their ability to heal. It's important. Not everyone can be a massage therapist. And that's a challenge to us. There are people who have business skill. They have the understanding of what it takes to be a business owner. And they want to support the massage therapy industry. And so how do we do that? How do we provide the massage therapy while the massage therapists or while the owners of businesses are supporting our profession? We can do this with the help of each other. When I graduated from massage school in 2001, the franchise industry of massage therapy wasn't there. And we had a huge number of massage therapists who were unemployed, who were very underemployed, if not unemployed. And the profession was striving to connect with customers, striving to get this perspective of what the benefits of massage therapy is. And really in the last, 17 years, we've had leaps and bounds in our profession for acceptance of massage therapy. And a big chunk of that is the widespread word from franchise companies putting out marketing saying, hey, massage therapy is normal, it helps, here are the benefits. Now, they're not the only ones. Our professional associations are putting words out there, connecting. Each one of the massage therapists is connecting. However, synergistic strength is important. So if we got 100,000 massage therapists together and got them all saying the same thing at the same time, we would be sure to hit a larger audience because we would make sure that we're hitting every audience member at that point, no matter where they're at. That would be pretty awesome. You know, several groups are trying and working on that, connecting with what massage therapy is. One of my friends has been working with Massage Makes Me Happy Day, which came this last year, and I'm hoping it'll come again next year. Massage Makes Me Happy is a public announcement and a public push really to draw massage therapists to connect with the concept of truly reminding people that they feel better and they have a positive day when they get a massage. If we could have one day where everyone got a massage, wouldn't that be awesome? It would change the way the day goes for a lot of people. You know, Massage Makes Me Happy Day is a few people coming together to try and strive to get another group of people and another group of people and another group of people to really connect and draw. How do we draw together a community that will support our profession? Well, we have those people who want to. Those franchise owners are there. My hope is that the massage profession as a whole will look at the franchise model, and that the franchise owners and the franchise model connection to the profession will be able to go a different direction and really be able to support the massage therapists. I don't usually see very many franchise companies that are like, massage therapists who aren't at our franchise are no good. That would not be very successful or very productive of them. So they strive to connect with this positive influence, this positive idea of what massage therapy is. And if we can get the massage therapists to also agree that the benefit of massage therapy is important and connecting with the franchise to improve the relationship will be very beneficial. So that is another group that I felt they've been falsely impugned for the things that they're doing in our profession. Now, noticing, actually let me hit the right button here. Notice that the term is not just impugn, but falsely impugn. So, there are groups and there are people in different working atmospheres that have done things that are inappropriate. And being able to call that out and say that action was inappropriate and the person who did that action was inappropriate. And the things that were done really do not help the profession. Sexual misconduct charges need to be taken care of appropriately. It's important that massage therapists connect with bad behavior as bad behavior. You know, I've seen many claims out there for massage therapists who are accused of doing things wrong. And sometimes it's injury, sometimes it's misconduct. But nonetheless, being able to say if this person is doing something wrong, the behavior is wrong, that should change, and that person may not be able to have a license to practice massage and should be put to the law to figure out what needs to happen. Those are the groups that we should be looking at. Those are the groups that we need to connect with and kind of say, we do not agree with the behavior, and we do not agree with the experience. We want to change it. We want to take our term back. You know, whenever I hear of a massage parlor, whenever I hear of an Asian massage parlor or a spa, and they're not referring to a day spa that is appropriate, I get a little frustrated because our terms have been hijacked. Our statements have been taken away from us. As professional massage therapists, it's important that we own our terms. We own the terms that are massage therapy. Licensed massage therapists. We are the people who do the massaging. Now, we also need to make sure that we can call out the people who are falsely using our terms. I've said this in the past, I'll say it again, I'll continue to say it. If a massage therapist is uncomfortable when a client asks them for sexual misconduct, and the massage therapist can't say, you're looking for a prostitute. I'm a licensed massage therapist. I'm not a prostitute. If you're looking for a prostitute, you have to go someplace else. You have to go out to find some illegal, illicit behavior. This is licensed massage therapy to work with your physical body to help you feel better. Those are your terms. Being able to say what you are and what you aren't. That is the skill that we have. That is the authority that we take. That is the responsibility that is ours. I always want to end with a couple of wonderful positive statements. Most massage therapists understand that they are the ones responsible for their choices and their behaviors. I agree that we always need to be connecting with that, but we also want to be openly engaged and connecting with the people who are outside of our realm, people who are doing things that are not the same thing as we do. You know, those are the important pieces to kind of connect with. And so reach out to someone who does something different than you and connect with them, because they're going to have examples. They're going to have ideas of what it's like to be a massage therapist in their shoes. Instead of falsely impugning someone, be able to draw a connection. Become one with a massage therapist who does something different and learn from them, because they're there to help you understand. And hopefully you're there to teach them about your skills, what you do.
The hour has flown by. We hope you've enjoyed this discussion with Ethics Outside the Box. As you've seen, Nathan uses many second-hand stories of ethical situations. If you'd like to share your story or you have any questions, feel free to contact him and Nathan at educatedtouch.com. If you'd like to register for next week's live webinar, go to shop.educatedtouch.com. Under live webinars, you will see all upcoming webinars. If you have just watched this video and would like continuing education for home study, you can go to shop.educatedtouch.com under the home study options with the date or episode number to receive your exam. If you would please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, we will keep you up to date on new videos. If you'd like to attend one of our live courses, you can find upcoming scheduled events at www.educatedtouch.com. Thank you for joining us today. Here he is, Nathan Nordstrom.